go. Should be recording. We can hope.
And don't worry, no matter if you get accepted or denied, you're part of the fish cult.
Out of Satanas. All right, so I'm pretty sure I already gave you a rundown of what's going on, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it again just for heaven's sake. Um, so
Heaven,
base
hell's sake.
So basically, what's going to happen is that I'm going to ask you a set of questions. Some of them are going to be about your previous experiences working or moderating. Some of them are going to be more personal. It's just to gauge who you are to see if we can tell if you're going to be a fit for a position in our staff or not.
Understandable.
So just try to answer them as honestly as you can. Do you have any questions before we start, or?
Nah, not really.
All right, cool. Let me pull this up real quick. There we go. So, how would you describe yourself?
Ooh, respectful and loyal. Those are the two things that are very important for me, and which I strive to be constantly. Um, and yeah, a bit controlative on what's happening. So, for example, if the chat is like really wild, and I have just okay. So if the chat's like really wild and things, and I in a convo, I don't like to just focus on that convo. I like to grab the whole chat and just check everything and engage in conversations with all sorts of ways. I just like to have control over most things. Yeah. Also, no life. Today I sat like 8 hours behind my PC, which were 8 hours of checking servitude. Hmm. Yeah, that basically.
All right.
Just wanted to jump in real quick,
Yeah.
because I noticed it in all the interviews I was in so far. I just wanted to let you know all questions are not only related to Discord. Like, if we ask you something,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
general questions. It's
General.
not only related to Discord, because I've noticed
Sure.
in the past it's people always tend to just answer Discord related things.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want, of course. If you don't want to talk about your IRL life, that's also fine.
No, I
Yeah.
don't care. If it's
See,
in fitness staff team and it helps you, then I will do. Well, if it's about everything, huge allergy fan. I really love it. It's really one of my biggest passions. I just love the whole structure in everything, how everything connects up. I'm also a really big fan of course, structure. For example, how things work together is just really important for me. That there's a logical structure behind everything that makes decision making just way better. Um, well, yeah, I don't really know what to say. Something else. It's just that I like the server, and that's yeah.
all right. That's a
Huh.
pretty good and solid answer, I'd have to say.
What did you say?
I said that's a pretty good and solid answer, I'd say.
Yeah, sure.
Um, what made you want to apply for this position?
Oh, what was yeah, okay. So what I said, I'm really loyal, and when I'm getting really loyal to, for example, a server, I like to be like I like to wait. I'm searching the words in English. I like to have something to add to the server. So in this case, I saw the message of you're looking for mods, and I was like, okay, sure, I will think about it. And then happened that the server, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. The server just went really, yeah. Wow, wait, let me think. The server is just so nice. It are people like-minded like me. They're, yeah, it's just a fun environment to be in, and I like that you've created this environment, and I want to, that's the word, contribute to that environment and help it stay this way and improve. Yeah, that's my biggest. That's my biggest reason.
That's awesome. So, How would you describe your working style?
Um, by the books, like really strict, but also a bit. Um, I'm gonna say like non-strict. So, for example, if someone comes in the server and hasn't read the rules like really strictly, like really with attention or something, I don't know how to explain. Just that they like if they break a rule, I first warn them. Like just say um like don't do that. But if they continue, I will proceed like with warnings or whatever your system is. But that goes. Wait, that depends on severity. For example, if someone tells someone else to kill themselves, that will just straight be a strike or ban, depending on your system, of course. But when someone is just um, making an offensive joke, for example, a really offensive joke, and really aiming to hurt people, one warning, and after that, if they continue, because some will stop and never do it again, and if they continue, just punish.
Hmm. All right.
Does that answer the question?
Yeah, that pretty much answered it. Do you prefer solitary activities or do you prefer to do things with other people, like in a group effort?
100% with other people. It's just more fun. And also, wait, in what context is this?
Um, just in general, like it could be anything from like playing video games or working. It's just kind of like an entire encompass of if you prefer to do things on your own or with other people.
Ooh, okay. Okay, mostly with other people, of course, because I like being with other people. But on really specific things, like for example, yeah, just my hobbies. So like writing alone.
All right, all right.
Does that answer something?
Yes, that is
Nah, probably.
actually a really good answer. Um, what do you like to do outside of Discord? Do you have any hobbies or things that you do with your friends when you're not on the
Oh,
PC?
oh, here we go. Okay, so yeah, my first, yeah, what I told you, biology. It's really my number one thing. My father buys books about biology, and I just grab them and never give them back because they're just fun to read and to just learn about and see the whole picture. I also really like writing. That's something I also really do a lot. Um, and I just like to chill with my friends. For example, I ordered recently a new set of poker chips, and we're in a few days when it comes in, we're going to play a huge tournament with like the whole class.
Oh, that's so much fun.
It is fun.
Is there any achievement that you were the most proud of? This could be like with anything, like anything on Discord and real life, just any achievement that you can talk about with pride and be like, hey, I did this thing and I feel awesome about it.
That's an instant helping people. Um, there are people. Okay, so I will give an example out of this server. Okay. Um, I'm not going to recall any names because that's just disrespectful. But
Hmm.
there was this guy in a yeah. I'll talk about it later. There's this guy in a server that was really yeah. You I could just notice in chat that he was struggling with something, and I always ask how are you, and it's an honest question because if you say you're not good, I will try to help you. And he told me his whole story, and I helped him with that. And then later on in this, when we were chatting in the server, he was like, "Yeah, you really helped me," and that made me feel really good. It was an achievement helping others because yeah, it's just important to me helping others. If
That's
I
so wholesome.
if I am well capable to help others, I need to do it. And also why I yeah his name yeah I don't care. Wait. I'm going to say this. Yeah, you can just search back. You know Yeet, right?
Mm.
Hmm?
Hmm?
You.
Hello. Why isn't my mic picking up? Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You know
Can
Yeet, right?
Heath and Jet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one who I helped. And just yeah, it just feels good to help others. I can't explain the feeling. It's just an achievement helping others.
That's
Yeah,
so
it's
wholesome.
thank you, but yeah, I need to do it.
Let's see. Have you
Can I jump
detached?
in real quick
Oh, yes, go ahead.
because of that question? How does it make you feel if you can't help someone? For
Oh,
instance,
did you
if
really need
someone
to ask
feels
this
really
question?
uncomfortable, yes, because if someone feels uncomfortable in the server, for instance, right, but the
Yeah,
person isn't breaking the rules.
but it's just what do you mean, like helping, and it's not breaking
Well,
the
the
rules?
person asks you for help because they feel uncomfortable, but you can't help because the person isn't breaking the rules. So how does that make you feel?
Wait. I try to simulate. So, well, if they're not breaking any rules, there shouldn't be a problem that I can help with. But if they're
I'm just
uncomfortable around the
talking from
server,
experience because I
huh?
know that I'm just talking from experience. I know that people tend to call mods, trainees, managers, whatever, when they feel harassed or uncomfortable, even though
Oh,
there's no rule
harassed.
breaks. Well,
Oh,
yeah, they
that
feel
that's
harassed, but
yeah,
there's no rule break going on.
yeah. That
Um,
really sucks.
how
That
does
really
that make you
sucks.
feel?
Okay, so it depends on the situation. Like, for example, if someone feels harassed and there's no actual rule being broken, it sucks. But I can't do anything. Like, the rules are clearly, and there needs to be evidence that some rules have been broken. Like, it's a big server, it's a big something. You cannot just go around judging on your feeling. Like, I know 4.3 exists, and I know you've used it. Um, so what
Well,
you?
we
Hmm?
already reverted all of them that weren't justified. Me and
Oh,
Altera.
seriously?
Yes, there
Oh,
was.
nice.
We had a call. We went through all of them. We changed the punishment reasoning because I used the reasoning wrong. The punishments were still, some of them were right, and 4.3 is not really a thing here. It's literally just when. So how it now works is when two or all three managers
Yeah.
agree on it, then a 4.3 happens. No longer if an owner wants it to or one manager. All three have to agree on it now.
Oh, I'm so proud. You turned it into democracy. Okay, but but like,
Hail
if there will
democracy.
be a person being arrested with no clear, like with no rule being broken, I would slide it to the managers and see what their opinion is. Like, if it is worthy of a 4.3, then it's not my call anymore. It goes it goes to the managers, higher level. But it sucks if I can't help someone. But it depends on the situation. It really depends on the situation.
You can continue, Duke.
Okay, cool. So, have you detached from any friends or anyone important to you in the past?
What are these for emotional questions? Yes, I have, and yes, I have.
So, when you detached from these people, how did it make you feel?
Um, okay, so yeah, two examples. Family. With one of them, I'm still struggling really badly. Um, but with friends, it depends. Like, I think this question is aimed at what if you are friends with someone in a server and they leave or break the rules. Um, and I need to make something clear. Discord, like online world is a different world. It's not. I don't get too attached to people on Discord because they could disappear in one snap, just gone. But for example, friends in real life, I attach them a bit stronger. It's just more because they cannot just disappear. And with Discord and online environment, the only thing you need to do is leave the server and block me, and you're gone. Does that
Hmm.
answer the question?
So this question is aimed actually at your entire life, not just on Discord. The reason why it's there is to really gauge on how you feel in emotional situations like that.
All right. Um, with friends in real life, it's shitty. It just sucks. But it's their decision, and I can't do much about it. It's their decision, and I respect their decision.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in
All right.
Discord, not much emotion. Yeah. I just accept that people are strange and can just disappear from one moment to the other.
Hmm. So, if there was something that you could change about your personality, what would it be and why?
Ooh. What a shit question. You really are picking the hard ones. Jesus.
It's the ones
What
that
I would really
everybody gets.
change was my uh, yeah, I will go for this one. Um, is my views to my family. I spend more time with them, like way more time. Yeah, that's
All
why. And
right.
why? How am I going to say this? Okay, so my grandpa died like 7 years ago now, and it's still it's just shit. Like I still can't really deal with it because I know I haven't got the option to really gain every second that I could have had. And now my grandma is really rapidly, um, yeah, yeah, I'm going to say this, um, crumbling down something. She
Mm.
has like, yeah, she has Alzheimer's and it's really going down bad.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, nothing we can do, basically, nothing someone can do. But yeah, that's why. It's just that reality hit in, like just kicks, and then yeah,
Yeah. Thank you for being
yeah,
so open and honest with us on that, because that had to be something really hard to bring up.
it sucks, but I can do nothing about it, so I try to accept it.
Mm.
And also, you say you want to see if I'm a fit for the moderating team, and well, then just be completely honest.
Well, thank you very much for that, because that's something that you really don't see too much on Discord. At least something I don't see too often on Discord.
Yeah, I understand that.
All right,
But yeah,
moving on from that. Has there ever been a moment where a user was offending your culture? This could be your sexual orientation, your religion, your race, anything like that on Discord. More than anything.
of course, there will always be scumbag people that do that.
Yes,
Yeah,
agreed. Especially on servers as big as Playerman Servitude, they come in by the
yeah, no,
billions.
especially here, especially here. Um, well, oh yeah, do you want an example?
Sure, let's hear it. Story time.
Okay. Yeah, no, story time. You were involved in a story time. Um, that strike I got. You know that strike?
Oh, yes, I am very familiar with it, as it was something I had to look at when we were reviewing your application.
Ah, yeah, okay. Um, that was about some really scumbag troll that came in here and just offended the shit out of everyone. Well, I learned from that. Uh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It was
Yeah.
just. I didn't know. Yeah, in that time I didn't know the server was really strict on that kind of things.
Yeah, sometimes it takes getting punished to really wake up and be like, oh, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to do that. I know from example.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
That was it.
so when trolls come in the server and they're causing a ruckus and being offensive, how does that make you feel?
Um, I'm gonna say this. So a bit frustrated because there are people like this on the planet that do that, that really have nothing else to do in their lives and just come in here and destroy the environment for someone else. Um, and that, yeah, just frustrated and, yeah,
All right.
disrespected.
So,
And of course, time for justice.
so let's say you find a person that you would potentially want to date. What would be your first approach with engaging with that individual?
In this server?
It can be in the server, it can be in real life. Just say you're like walking down the street and there's like this really cute person walking a dog and you would like to get their phone number. How would you engage with them?
Whew. Um, I would just start a conversation. But my anxiety is like, haha, let's do not do that. But let's say anxiety wasn't a part of everything. Um, then I would just, yeah, um, oh, how am I going to explain this? I would just walk up with them in a friendly manner, like not looking like some creep, and just start a conversation about something, and then see how it would continue from that. From there on. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that
Or do you
answers
need
it
more
pretty well.
explanation? Okay.
So, have there been any situations from your past experience being a moderator or working in a social environment where you have been treated unfairly?
Oh, ooh, where I have been treated unfairly? No, not really. No. Here in the Netherlands, it's all really respectful, and everyone is respectful. And on the Discord servers I am in, everyone's also respectful. I do not join Discord servers where I can see anything that's disrespectful. No, I have
All
never
right,
been treated not fairly.
that's great.
It is.
So,
Saves a lot of headache.
so is there anything you would have liked to do more of in your last position as a moderator or in a job in general?
Yeah, get more involved. That's really something I like, getting involved. So I work in a store, a grocery store, just restocking shelves. But through the past years that I've worked there, the managers that have worked there, wait, yes, that managers that are working there, um, they just pulled me in like how am I going to say this? They began to treat me more like a manager, like a fellow manager, than just someone who works there. For example, they would talk about me about they would just like they would talk to me like they wouldn't to a normal colleague there. Just sharing yeah, just sharing numbers and things about the store that normal people wouldn't know unless they really asked about it.
All right. So, piggybacking on what you said about how the one thing that you would have liked to have done in your last position was get involved more. Is there
Yeah.
anything that would have prevented you from doing it, or anything that like H is a really hard
Uh,
with my speech impediment held you back from being able to do that?
What held me back, what still holds me back, is that um, whew, not really knowing the people. Like, um, wait, I'm going to say this. Wait, let me think about this. Like at a certain point, if someone tries to be too involving, in my opinion, it gets irritating. That someone is just too much trying to involve themselves into things they are not hired for. So, for example, if I am a moderator, I should be moderating, not poke around the managers trying to see what's happening at their level, at
Mm,
least to a certain degree. Like, yeah, basically that. Like, I think people will be irritated when I poke too much, like when I try to involve myself too much.
that's completely understandable and a valid feeling to have. But don't let that hold you back from getting yourself involved in the server. Like, if you have any questions about anything, like if you do get this position, like I can only speak for myself, but I'm pretty sure everyone else on management feels the same way. You can always come to us and ask us questions, and we won't have any issues because that's what we're there for as managers.
All right. I will definitely do that.
So, I want you to tell me one thing completely random about yourself. This could be literally anything that you would like us to know.
um. Oh god. Okay. Um. Okay. Can I say multiple things or just one thing?
Sure, we can go multiple. We can have like a rapid fire round if you'd like.
Okay. I will just start from where I want to start. I have autism. It's not highly functioning, but in stressful situations in real life, important in real life, it gets to show itself really big time. Um. Um. That. Wait. What time? I forgot. Ah, shit. Just keep it at autism.
Okay. So,
I
are you
forget.
are you currently working on any other servers on Discord, or do you own any other servers on Discord currently?
Yeah, I own servers, but they're not like really big servers with more than 100 people. They're just like friend communities. Like for example, Valorant. If I like people, I collect them in Discord server and just game with them. It's not like really, um, not like a pro server.
All right, that's pretty cool. Let me put you in a scenario real quick. So,
Sure.
you're very active in chat like I am, and we both have a lot of friends within the servers, so I think this will be a pretty good thought exercise for kind of the both of us, actually. So,
Yeah.
let's say that someone you were pretty good friends with in the server was breaking the rules and you were a staff member. How would you go about handling that kind of situation?
Okay. So everyone in the server, friend or troll, is in the eyes of the rules equal. There's no there is no um, difference in how you should treat people uh, on the rules. Wait, does it sound? Yeah, I think it sounds good.
Yeah.
Trying to not sound racist like here because that statement in different contexts could be really racist.
Let me extend this more.
Go
If
ahead.
you
Yeah,
would have to ban a friend from the server,
I would.
would you be able to do it?
Yes, there are rules.
All
Those
right.
rules should be respected. They know the rules. If they don't, that's their mistake, not mine. I have a job to do. my loyalty is at this server.
All right,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good answer. That pretty much concludes the main question portion of the interview. If you have any more questions you'd like to ask Hope, go for it.
All right. Are there any like um options to grow in the server? Does that that forms correctly? So yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Do you mean like is there like opportunities to move up?
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
There is, but it's not guaranteed with you becoming a staff member. It's just nothing is guaranteed, but there is opportunities that can present themselves if you do apply yourself. Would be I think the best way to word it. Correct me if I'm wrong, Hope.
So basically, how we handle promotions here, right, is not based on how much you do as a moderator, right?
Yeah.
It's more about if me and managers, right, can see you in a higher position. Basically,
You're
not
basically
only
capable.
moderating, well, not even capable. For instance, a senior mod, right, is not only moderating chats, is also handling ban appeals and unbans. A manager is mostly no longer handling moderation anymore. Like they are handling the mods and what they do and what is going
Yeah.
on in the server and general stuff about the server. So it's more like if I can see you in that position, that's when we promote someone. For instance, we have mods that are in Playroom for months, even years, and still are only mods. But then we have people who, like Lux, who work themselves up to manager because they just seemed in that position better than a
Nice.
moderator.
Yeah.
Basically, it's not guaranteed. It's more like just I would say a gut feeling,
Yeah.
like how I
No.
feel you fit in the team better.
Yeah. Okay.
That comes with time. You know,
Yeah. Of course.
I would say don't try to get a promotion because that would just put you down.
Yeah. Of course.
We had that before. We don't need really people that are promotion hungry, right? That's how we
Yeah.
call them.
Yeah. Yeah. Promotion
Um,
hungries.
just do your job, and I will see. I will just check
Yeah.
where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, and what you're mostly fitted in. Basically, it can go both ways, right? Demotion and promotion. Maybe you're just not meant to be a moderator, even though you didn't do
Yeah.
anything wrong, but it just doesn't seem like your job, and then you get something else.
Yeah.
So it's not always a promotion. Maybe we change your position. Uh, it's something I discuss mostly with my manager team. When I have the feeling someone fits in a better position and they have the same feeling, then we promote someone basically.
Right. Um. Can I ask another question? Ah, two mutes. Nice.
Sure. Don't worry. I mute myself because I
Sorry.
have a fan in the background.
Yeah, same. I got like
Ah.
two
It's
fans
it's like
going at the
30,
moment.
32 degrees outside, and I'm
Dude,
just like
same.
heating here.
Yeah.
It's
I know,
toasty.
bro. I have a room way upstairs in the house where the sun is like burning 7 hours a day on the most prime time on it. My room is like a sauna. um. But wait? When do I know the results of the interview? Because my really active days are a couple months.
What do you mean by that?
Like, when do I know if I'm accepted or not?
Oh, yeah, we had that question before. Basically, we go through all applications, right? And
Yeah.
then they get reviewed by all managers. So, as you already know, we recorded this one.
Yeah.
And for instance, Lux, the other manager that is participating in this, will look over them and give their opinion as well.
Yeah.
And once all the current applicators are reviewed, then we will basically tell everyone at the same time.
All right. So that
It
will
will
be
either
soon,
go
probably.
through DM or through a ping in the channel.
Okay.
Do
Oh,
you
I
have
have
any
no
other
question anymore.
questions? Ah, okay.
Now I'm about to reverse this question. Do you have any more questions?
I
No,
don't
we
personally.
already asked all the questions.
Huh?
Yep.
I'm done. I have nothing.
Yep, same. So I guess that concludes the interview. You did fantastic. And thank
Oh,
you
thank
so
you.
much for taking the time to apply and taking the time to come into the interview with us, because we really need the help at the moment. So,
I'm here.
all right, cool. Let me
All
just
right.
stop the recording real quick.